to Local Man's Awful Podcast number 4. Yeah, I didn't upload last week. I was super busy. Things got carried away, but shit happens. But with the 2 weeks of I don't know if it's 2 weeks. We did a lot of shit. And by we, I mean all of us. Let's see. C47 had 2 shows. They were pretty dope. The first show was with the Dodges, Downsides. The Downsides or Downside? No, the Downsides. The Aggravators and I'm forgetting the last band. Oh, Snare Noise. Yeah, Snare Noise. Shout out to Gio. He came up to me at the show. Told me the podcast was sick. Means a lot. But yeah, that show was cool. I filled in for the Aggravators because their drummer something happened with their drummer to where he couldn't play, so I filled in for them. Yeah, it was super sick. It was fun playing punk again. I mean, I get my fill of like hardcore and punk, it's somewhat in Reclaim, but playing straight up like street punk, fucking skate punk was fun. The Downsides are super cool. They're from Lancaster. The Dodges, pretty cool. I talked to Donnie from the Dodges. He's super dope. We talked about everything, just broing down. And then Snare Noise finished it, which I didn't know one of my friends was in it. It's fucking small world. And then the second show was the day after, was with, I'm gonna fucking butcher their names. I don't have a Spanish accent, but Lux and Fata Morgana. They're both from Spain. They were super sick. I fucking fell in love with Fata Morgana. Fucking Spain synth punk. Lux was anarcho punk. They were the same people, but one extra member because of the synth band. And then Headdress from Homeland. And then Half Punk opened the show, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a good weekend for shows. I mean, if that's all I can remember that happened for C47. Let's see. Yeah, C47. There's good stuff going on. We were over there recording over the weekend because I got new gear. Shout out to Robert. We upgraded the stew. We went over there and tested it out, and then we tracked some stuff and ended up tracking the new Reclaim promo. 3 songs. It's gonna be super fucking sick. But yeah, the new gear sounds fucking sick. I'm actually talking on the new mic right now, the SM7B. I upgraded. It's super quiet, but I'm talking super quiet, so that's all cool. Yeah, I got that new gear, tested it. Now it can do a lot of. Now the drums sound amazing. Bass sounds amazing. Guitar sounds amazing. So, yeah, no, HMU, let's get that money. But yeah, no, C47, a lot of recordings gonna be happening there. I know I'm gonna record Julio and Ray's project Away, coming up pretty soon. We're gonna jam that out, get that demo going. Did the promo. I'm gonna do another band there. I don't know if I can announce who it is. Maybe next week I'll tell you if they give me the fucking go ahead. But yeah, no, recording some new stuff. I think yeah, I got people lined up. I got a lot of people coming up for the Local Man records. Want me to record them. While we're on the topic of Reclaim, Reclaim recorded the promo. I think we got other stuff planned soon. I think there's a lot of good shit coming out. A lot of good stuff coming up, which y'all are gonna like. Some new stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna try to get new merch for the winter. Probably like hoodies or crew necks. That'd be super sick for us cold boys. I know I like hoodies. Like, I don't wear my own band's merch, but I'd wear the fuck out of the hoodie. Just cause I like hoodies. Let's see. I have this list that I'm like looking at. I just like marked it down, bullet pointed it. I got feedback on the way it should be formatted, so shout out to those who responded to me. I know my buddy Mike was telling me I should talk about like the music I've been listening to for that week or whatnot, so I guess we can do that. I've been jamming a lot of Mind Force. Mind Force is a New York hardcore band. They're from the Hudson Valley. They're pretty dope. They sound like Leeway. They sound like Leeway. Oh yeah, they sound like Leeway a lot. They have two releases out. I know they're putting out a new release on Triple B. I'm excited for that. Can't wait. My buddy Mike's band, Noble Bones. The dude who told me to do this. I recorded that EP. It was I can't stop like listening to it. It's pretty good. Wake Up Tired's my favorite song. A lot of Twitching Tongues. Twitching Tongues has been on the cycle for a minute. A lot of people, I hope people like that new release. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people hate fucking Disharmony. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not that good. The new Ninja Sex Party album, fucking Cool Patrol. That's good shit right there. I listen to it while I'm doing shit. It's good background music. Fuck, I can't remember what I labeled for. I don't know. And then Leeway. I listen to a lot of Leeway too. I learned one of their songs on the ukulele. Pretty dope. They're like thrash, New York thrash. Like thrash hardcore crossover. Like Twitching Tongues is metalcore. I would like to call them metalcore. I don't know if y'all disagree, let me know. Because I don't know exactly what to call them. Fucking Dream Haze, my boys. They're good. Really good. They're putting out some new shit. I got the chance to listen to it. Super fucking solid. Bo from Seosin did their shit, recorded it, knocked it out of the fucking park. But yeah, they got 2 releases. Check it out. It's on their Bandcamp. Big Cheese from the UK. They're a UK hardcore band. They're just like good like 2-step hardcore. Just straight up. Nothing else. What the fuck is that? SNG. I can't remember what I named that. SNG. Oh, Seattle New Gods. Seattle New Gods. That's the shit. I've been jamming that. I don't know what to call them. I think they're like, I want to say like gag. They're like punk. They sound like gag a lot. Gag a little bit. I know Ian from Regional Justice Center is in it. I think he plays drums. Yeah, but they're super sick. They got a new album called Burn Pile. Looks like Mickey Mouse on fire. It's pretty dope. It's good shit. That's one of the things I've been jamming. And then Never Ending Game. Fucking Unit D. Detroit hardcore. That's some good shit right there. It's funny because all the Detroit hardcore scene, it's kind of like the scene up here within where it's like, it's not like where it's like very barren, but like it's just like the same people doing multiple projects. So there's always like jokes and people are making fun of them, saying it's like because I know Freedom True Love, Motor City Madness, Never Ending Game are all the same people mostly. So someone's like, someone was like making fun of that, but yeah, no, they're pretty good. They're super fucking solid. Yeah, so back to we got, I don't know, I'm fucking getting off track. Yeah, so the aggravators have asked me to fill until March, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rock and roll with those boys. Those are some good boys out there. They're young punks. They're fun to jam with. It's just super sick fucking street punk, like I said. And let's see, what do we got? What shows are coming up this weekend? Okay, we got Frankie's birthday. He's from the Aggravators. He's got them playing. He's got that birthday coming up. My fucking phone's freaking out. Yeah, he's got this big show planned. I know definitely Aggravators and Reclaimer on it. It's No Cadence, Lost in Time, Habits and Routines, Vermin Cult, Modern Shade, Half Punk, The Aggravators, Reclaim, and Righteous Fags. Don't ask me about the last one. And the day before, we're going to jump over to Fullerton, where my buddy Matt from Local Deadbeat is throwing his birthday show. Well, the Local Deadbeat's birthday show, but that has the Lakes, Knuckle and Shoot, County Fair, and Lacuna. County Fair was on here. Check them out. And a special guest. I know who the special guest is. Don't ask me. Just go watch them on Friday. Yeah, it's Local Deadbeat's second birthday. He's a good friend of mine. I wish him well. I wish I could be there, but I just don't feel like going to Fullerton. And then we got, we're going to jump over to the other side of Fullerton, where our friends in Leashes are playing a show. Actually, the tambourine player Zoe's show. It's her birthday show called Zochella, where Ridgeway, Leashes, Lacuna, Modern Color, Blue Dream Motel, and the Frick Fracks are performing for her birthday. So if you don't know what you're going to do this weekend, just go to one of those. Yeah, I think all those are going to be super sick. And yeah, that's all I got for the shows this weekend. I think I'm going to keep that as like a regular thing, like shows I've been jamming, or shows that are coming up, so I can inform people. Today's guests this episode's guests are Darko from Darko Productions and Cam Myers from I'm blanking, County Fair. I was supposed to do Dev's solo, but Cam was with him, so I was like, oh, might as well knock out Cam too, so we have the full County Fair boys covered. But yeah, no, it was a good conversation. I think it was very productive. It was totally different, because when talking to Dev, I was talking to him and I was just all ears and listening to him talk about photography and videography and just like his involvement in the scene. And then with Cam, it was kind of like I can ask him the music questions because he plays bass in County Fair. But yeah, I know it was super chill. They came over, they were hanging out. They were big chilling, and then we shot the episode, and I think Cam played like some Fortnite after that. And then yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully record more episodes with them, get those boys out. But yeah, Dev kept saying they kept saying fucking Dollar Shave Club. They kept doing that endorsement, which I thought was funny. I'm not endorsed by Dollar Shave Club, just so anybody knows. But yeah, no. So here's my episode with Dev Darko and Cam Myers. Podcast. This is episode 4. Today I'm joined. Wait, hold on. Let me do this again. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna leave this shit in. In the stew, we have Cam Myers from County Fair and Dev Darko from Dev Darko Productions.
It's good to be here.
You're not gonna say what's
I threw
up?
up a rock sign, but I mean they can't see it.
Hey, audio podcast friendly, all right?
Yeah, you're right.
All right. So
what are the rules to like streaming on SoundCloud? Can I cuss? So like,
you can cuss. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
So let's get this started. Brad, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you gentlemen on this fine evening?
I'm
booling.
I'm here.
You're here? You got a Corona in the hand?
Yeah, I got a nice ice cold adult beverage.
Daddy soda?
I had to get pretty high before coming on here.
So I have like this list of like the main topics I like to talk about, and then I have like separate lists for everybody.
Hey bro, do you?
I want to talk about how we first met.
I don't remember.
I don't, cause like
it was kind of like just super organic. Like there wasn't like a time where we just kind of started. We always see each other around and we just started talking.
Well, yeah, I remember like Caesar and Alex were like, yeah, that's Dev from Encore. I'm like, I don't remember him.
Fuck yeah. No.
And apparently you were there before I was.
Yeah.
Then you left.
Yeah, I was only there for middle school.
Yeah. Okay. See, I wasn't. Yeah. So definitely didn't meet in high school. You remember we
met a long ass time
yeah,
ago.
me and Cam go way back.
But like. Dude, okay, I remember, like, we were in kindergarten, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we went to John's Incredible Pizza, near that little finger trap.
Yeah.
And he got a finger trap, and we were in the car, and I wanted to try it. And, like, my fingers got stuck, and I didn't know what to do, so I panicked and just pulled.
Yeah, and
just
he broke the
apart.
fucking finger trap, and I was upset.
Yeah.
Was I crying?
I don't remember.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
I hope I want to cry.
I was just like...
You owe him.
I'm trying to think, like, the way we met. I
don't even know, dude.
I think I just like followed you. I think you followed me on Twitter,
Really?
and I followed you back. And it was like kind of a mutual thing. And then like I was like, oh shit, he's got like a little house phone on his like Instagram. And I was like, oh, cool.
Dude, that was like the first thing you ever talked to me about.
Yeah, and then we were
like, dude, how do you know a little house phone?
Yeah, and then we were at like a show, and I was like, I'm gonna just talk to this dude, and then we talked about a little house phone, and then the LA SoundCloud scene and shit. And
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Local Man podcast is brought to you by, it's brought to you by Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah. So and then you're in County Fair, Cameron.
I am.
They already explained it on the podcast before this, but what is your take on County Fair? What is it?
I mean, County Fair was originally like I was there to support. I was always there to support. Even when it was first being formed, you know, I was there. I was always there to be there with them. And then, you know, time came that they needed a bassist, so I stepped in, and now I'm kind of here, and I love it. It's fun. It's just my buddies. We're just sitting there creating, you know, producing music. Rocking and rolling.
Doing the big rock.
Bunch of rockers, fool.
And then Dev Darko Productions. What is Dev Darko Productions? Dev Darko.
I mean, it's
Hold
just
on, we're passing the mic
really.
real quick.
I only use Productions because Dev Darko was taken on Instagram.
That's how I feel about like records. I mean,
Yeah.
like I kind of just had that, and then I was like, I do everything.
I'm trying to hound the girl though that like has it. I like keep messaging her and like I follow her and I'm like, I want Dev Darko.
What does she want?
Nothing. She won't respond to me. But yeah.
If you're listening, Dev Darko.
It's a girl too. Like
Dev Darko. If you're listening, Dev Darko would want the Instagram Dev Darko because he started Dev Darko
Give
Production.
him some respect, man.
So you do everything under the sun, right? Or
I mean,
more or
I'd
less.
like to, but in my head, that's what I do. But like, I haven't like actually done everything under the sun. So people just know me for like photo and videos.
Yeah. Just recently you put out the new County Fair promo, right? Is it a promo or
It was just like a tour recap.
tour recap?
Yeah.
I think that went over very well. I think everybody was super hyped on it.
I hope so.
Good video.
It took me a long time to make that.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Damn, how long does it take to like do like videos?
All that. Well, when it has like that many effects and like all those like fancy transitions and like just like all that stuff, it took me like probably like 3 all-nighters.
Damn.
So I like to edit at night. So.
And then, so would you say you're more famously known for being a videographer or a photographer?
See,
take
no,
photos?
it's the opposite. People just associate me as like a photographer, and that kind of makes me sad sometimes. Because I like never actually wanted to do pictures. I just wanted to do video, but I just started doing pictures because it's easier and like faster, and like I was like, might as well, like I have a camera in my hands. So then like there was a period where I didn't do any videos and like only took pictures. So now people just think I'm a photographer that does videos on the side, but my intentions were to be a videographer that does photos on the side.
Well, for the people who are listening, he's a videographer.
The Pigeon Army.
The Pigeon Army. Pigeon Army deep in here.
Join the Pigeon Army. Subscribe.
So, your impact on the scene, Dev, is pretty substantial.
Really?
Yeah, because you're I would like to say you're county
Darko.
you're county fairs videographer. You make videos for them. Do you take requests, or is it like kind of like hey, like, can I be on? And then they're like, or you're like, I want to, like, only I can decide like who I want.
I've gotten requests from like randoms before, and like mainly like a lot of like SoundCloud like rappers, and like a lot of rappers want to like work with me, but they just find me like through Instagram. And like I don't know, there was like a period of time where like I didn't want to like talk to anybody, so like I was only like hanging out and talking with my friends, like the people I was comfortable with. So like I just would only do videos for them, which would be like County Fair and the Licks.
Yeah, and then being the Licks videographer, like, you do all that stuff for them, and people love it. I think people like really dig it, and I think whether or not you don't think your influence on the scene is pretty big, but you are giving.
I don't know. It's just I've never heard that before, so it kind of.
Your impact on my life, bro.
Well, like, no, like the thing is, like, you're giving a face, and I mean, like, for people who don't go out to shows and all that, they're being able to see, and like with that tour recap, you are basically taking people with you guys on the tour by just putting that out. So that's how I felt. I was like, damn, I remember when I was fucking down in El Centro and they ripped that one gig. It was so sick. But I was just at home watching it from my computer screen. Yeah. And then like that Licks video, the Bailey one,
it's just like I just like did a live performance recap. I just put Bailey over it because the audio I got was terrible that day, so yeah, I just threw that song over it.
And then that looks very dreamy too. Like I like the aesthetic you have for videos. It's like very dreamy and like open and spacey.
I definitely like get a lot of like inspiration from like the 80s and like just like very like neon stuff, like Spring Breakers or like Drive. You know, like,
that
just,
retro
very, like,
wave, like,
like very dark, like neon movies. Like those are like my favorite, like aesthetically speaking.
Now, like being such an important role in the HD scene, is it hard being a freelance videographer?
It depends on like what you're in it for, I guess.
Is it all like loss or is it gain?
As far as like, in what sense? I mean, I guess.
Do you get back what you put into it?
In general, yes. I
mean,
I don't know. That's a tough question, I guess.
Do you do film?
What do you mean?
Like film photography?
Not.
Because I was talking to somebody
film, no.
and like they were
digital.
explaining to me like how much film rolls cost. I was like, holy shit! Like,
oh no, I only do digital. Just because like film is trendy,
well, I mean,
and
like,
I try to stay away from trendy stuff.
Well, like you buy it's like recording too. Like you buy the equipment.
So you're talking about like money wise?
Yeah.
Okay. No. In general, I've not like yet gotten back what I've put into it.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta lose some to get some.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm okay with it, but like, no, I've definitely lost more money than I've made money.
So the struggle is real then, right?
Yeah, especially because like I don't just like accept jobs or work just because there's money involved. Like I am very particular in like who I want to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to that, it's like you want to like work with, because I wouldn't want to work with somebody I don't feel like comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. See, that's why I said like it depends on like what you're in it for. Because if you're in it for money, like making money is not hard. Like I could get money. It's more like,
To express yourself. Right?
yeah, it's more like it's just as much my art as it is theirs, and like I want to make something cool and like support artists that I actually believe in. I don't want to just like sell out, and just like make a video for somebody that I don't actually care about, or some like a song that I don't actually like,
Yeah, like that's what like I feel like with like the work I do. It's like you can definitely like in videos too, like you can see and like feel and hear yourself in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do something that you're not about, it's kind of like you're not crazy about it, so you're not gonna put your best into it. But I mean, it's
yeah. So like, it's like I hate it. Like it's miserable. Like it's the complete opposite experience of like, excuse me.
Dude, you're fine.
Working with like somebody just because they're paying me versus like working with somebody because I actually like want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
So that's the case for County Fair and the Licks.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. It's not definitely like soulless and everything. Cam, I have a question for you.
Dude, hit me with it.
How's it feel being viral on Twitter constantly?
Oh my god.
Your Twitter persona is like massive.
Dude, everybody, okay, when there's people that I've never met before, I'll just like be there and somebody will come up to me and be like, "Oh my god, you're the nargoyle."
Oh, that's cringy.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
very
like,
like
yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about like.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm Cam. Like,
Yeah, no, that's it. Like I've always like realizing it now, like playing music and like being like in the scene. Like I realize how annoying I am to like people I look up to, because like I'm like, oh my god, I'm like freaking out. I'm like tripping out, and then like people come up to me and do the same, and I'm like, oh,
I didn't even realize
it.
like how much people like don't know about me. Like that's why I kind of wanted to do this, because like nobody knows anything about me. Like I said my name was Devin once in like a party like situation, and like they were like, okay, like, and they like looked at me like they were confused, like, and I was like Darko, and they were like, oh, and I was like, oh, that's cringy. I hate that. Like
people knew me as like Big Boy Season or Cheese Wife.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool. But yeah, no, you've had like several occasions where you just like make some funny ass shit and people love it and they run with it.
I wake up, think of the most stupid shit, and just hop right on Twitter, just tweet it. I don't really like. I'm not doing it for the sake of like popularity aspects. I'm like, this sounds stupid as fuck, so I just post it. Like,
yeah, like I don't know what you think about fucking Dragon Tales, but bring back Dragon Tales.
Dude, bring back Dragon Tales, straight up.
shout out Dragon Tales.
Shout out Dragon Tales.
Now with that being said, would you consider yourself the meme king of the HD?
That's no. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I mean, you're pretty prominent.
You're a pretty good contender.
Well,
I mean, but the
appreciate
thing
that,
is, you're consistent. It's always just like
That is true. Cam puts effort into his memes. Like
yeah, and it's just like always, and every time I go on Twitter, it's like there's this meme, and it's all funny. It's like, so I mean, I would like to say the meme king of the HD.
Well, I appreciate that.
But that's just a hot take.
you're throwing around big titles.
I mean,
today.
like, if that's like a joint agreement, then that goes in the bio right next to Guitar Hero.
You're handing out belts today.
I'm handing out belts. Let's see, what do I want to talk to you about?
Belt.
Belt.
How do you keep your pants up on stage?
Belt.
So main inspirations for your guys' art.
Oof.
That's I mean, I got a lot to name.
Go ahead, name top three.
Top three, man, Edgar Wright, beautiful. I mean, if you've seen his films, Scott Pilgrim's one that everyone's seen. The way
he did Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, he did Scott Pilgrim. The way he portrays his scenes, the way he makes it all, pop. He can take one simple scene and just turn it into something that like is really eye-catching. I love Tarantino. Tarantino's genius. And I mean, music aspect, it was talked about in County Fair, how we all love them. Title fight. I mean,
so your three is Tarantino, Edgar Wright, and Title Fight.
Title fight. Yeah.
Dev.
Fuck. I don't know. I take inspiration from a lot of things, but I guess like
Dora.
where I wouldn't be, like if I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for these people. I guess Cole Bennett. I don't know if you know who that is.
Cole Bennett?
Yeah.
No.
He's like a music video director.
Lyrical Lemonade.
He
Lyrical Lemonade.
He's like running the rap scene right now, basically.
Okay.
And it was like I watched like a podcast of his, and not his podcast, but I watched his interview, and I was like, he was like talking about how he started, and he was like, yeah, I just started like filming like videos in my neighborhood, and eventually like that's what, you know, like eventually like one of the artists blew up, and so like it just, you know, like he started off like me basically.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh shit, like I can do that. Like there's no reason why I can't be doing that right now, like, you know, just running around filming shit. And so that's what made me start doing it, because I was like, oh, like it's possible for like small people to just make videos, and you know.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because like situations like that, like if you're not like a prodigy or nothing like that, you have to work extra hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you have to put in the hours to just fucking
Yeah.
be there
And,
grinding.
I mean, in the aspect, I give people like prodigy, like I give them mad respect for being skilled, but I really give respect to people that want to do something and they work really hard for it, because they work to improve, they work to get there. You know, it's not like they're just immediately like
Yeah.
popping, but like they build to that and they don't give up, they don't let up on themselves, they just keep going.
All right,
So,
Russ.
mad
I'm just
Yeah, fucking-
Fucking Russ. So Russ is your second inspiration.
Oh fuck no. All right, fuck Russ. What? Oh, I guess I have to name two more. Yeah, Cole Bennett, just because like I don't know, he was like the first person I knew about that like came from nothing, just and like just started making music videos. Then it would have to be,
Whoever created the Backyardigans.
I don't know. I can't.
Nickelodeon.
I said I
dog.
have a lot of inspirations, but now I can't even think of any.
Who's the dude that does all the fucking 80s movies?
John Hughes.
Yeah.
No, I.
No.
Kubrick.
I mean, no.
Kubrick's another one of mine. He's another big up there.
Oh, Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, I love Kubrick. He's
You know, I've never seen The Shining.
dude, you're missing out. That's my favorite horror movie. That one's
I know. Eli and V are very
So
like
pretty.
heavy about that
Fuck,
movie.
I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
thinking.
What else
Chief
did you
Keef,
do?
maybe.
Dude, Cheap keeps up there, dude.
dude, inspirational.
Well, if you can't name more than
I don't know. I'm blanking right now. So.
dude, it's cool. Why the name Dev Darko?
I just like the movie Donnie Darko. Like, it's like my favorite movie, and it was just my Twitter handle for like the longest time. And yeah, like I said, I have like a paranoia, like severe paranoia problem. So like, I don't like using my full name, because I think if like people know my name, they're gonna try to kill me.
Yeah.
But
You gotta watch out for your neck, dog.
so yeah, when I like decided I wanted to start like doing media, I wanted to have like an alias, so that way I didn't have to put out personal information.
Yeah, that works. Like, I feel like my stage name
So-
is Cheese Wife.
Yeah, so I just use my Twitter handle, because like like when you have a Twitter for like for a long enough time, people just like know you by that. So like
Yeah.
people already know me by that, because like they would say it at like school and shit, because it was my Twitter name. So yeah, I just stuck with that because it was familiar already. I didn't want to like have to like give myself a new alias, because then that would have been cringy if I like pick something and they're like, oh, this guy just fucking picks his own
Nah,
nickname.
dude.
Like, who is this guy?
Hey,
Like,
follow me on my new Twitter.
I already feel cringy saying
Follow
Dev
me
Darko,
at Steph Nugs Productions.
What's up, Steph Mugs?
because it's like I already gave myself that name, so I already feel like a tool.
Yeah,
But
you just gotta run with it.
yeah, I don't care anymore. But at first I was like, yeah, they put me. Oh, never mind.
Joining county fair. How was that?
Fun.
Can I hit your
It was
jewel?
a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I mean,
Smack the jewel in the mic.
when I first
I'm
got
about
there,
to get faded off this jewel.
oh dude, get fucked up all day. County fair. when I first joined county fair, I was pretty nervous, to be honest, because fun fact, never played bass in my life. I've picked up a bass, played it a little bit. I had one. My dad actually his old bassist from his band when he was around my age, gave him the bass, so he gave it to me for my 16th birthday, and I played it a little bit, but I just wasn't really like into it that much. But when county fair wanted a bassist, I was like, you know what, this is my opportunity to learn. So I stepped in, I started playing bass, and I was nervous at first couple of shows. I was, I didn't want to mess up, obviously, and it was different. It was fun, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm still a guitarist. I mean, I play whatever, but bass is fun. It's fun. County fair, I'm excited for our future stuff. This EP was a lot of fun. If you want to listen to basically like all of that information, it's on Local Man 2, second podcast.
Yeah.
It's all on there. If you want to go ahead and just listen to them all while you're at it.
And then while we're on the subject of county fair, why are you so good at Fortnite?
Oh, what does that have to do with county fair?
Don't ask.
Dude, I don't even know. I just
I don't know. It seems like you carry everyone in the group chat.
click, build, shoot. You know, just
I
be
don't
like
even
that.
build. I don't even build. I
You
think
gotta
that's
build. That's the thing.
I think my fucking like hand-eye coordination is just
Yeah.
not that fast. So I'm like, and I'm like, all right, I'm winning. I kind of just like to hide in the bush and just like
Bush gang.
get down to fucking like the 13th place and then die. I'm like, fuck, and I'll
Yeah.
get mad. And I'm like, I'm not playing this dumbass game anymore. But yeah, no, Fortnite. How do y'all feel about was it season 5?
I don't play Fortnite.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just killing people, bro.
Now, Dev,
Yeah.
when I first met you, you were pretty heavy in the LA SoundCloud rap scene.
Darko.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? How was that? Would you say you were like a big figure in that scene, or were you just like,
no, not at all. I
hey,
was nobody.
hey, look at me?
No. I was just like in the scene. I wasn't really anybody. It was cool. It's different though. It's definitely different. It's like LA's its own world. LA is its own bubble.
Bro, you having trouble with that mic?
Yeah, I don't know what I want to
do.
do with it. But yeah, I don't know. LA's different, and it's if you're not built for it, you can get pretty burnt out pretty quick.
Yeah, I remember going to a show in the fashion district, and I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Dude, people move differently in LA. It's a whole new world, especially coming from like a smaller town. Like, it's so. Ugh.
How are the shows out there? Like I've never been to a rap show at the.
They're always pretty live, but like at the same time, like everybody has like on drugs. Like everybody's on drugs
I was
in
about
LA.
to ask, how many people in that audience are super fucked up?
Dude, fucking everybody. It's like insane. And then like people are more dangerous in LA, so you just gotta like be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, have you ever been to one of those like shows that get shot at?
I've had guns pointed at me, but I've never
What
been
the
shot.
fuck?
Damn, dude.
Why? They're like, better take my fucking picture.
I don't think I've ever had a gun pointed at me in like a threatening way.
It was like, yeah, look
But
at
like
this.
My picture with
I've been around a few people. Yeah, a lot of people have guns in LA too.
Well, like, okay, like if you like model with them, they're like this, you got their gun up in their hand, be like, hey, look at this status, like, yo,
no,
what's up?
I've never taken pictures maybe with a gun. But yeah,
Check it out, semi-automatic. We need to get a new
Guns
like
are
we need
scary.
to all get like photos of just like guns, like be our new Abbies.
We're all holding airsoft guns with the orange tips on them.
Yeah.
I don't like.
So yeah,
them.
totally. Do you like the HD scene better, or what's your favorite scene?
I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
How about that Fullerton scene?
I hate all scenes.
I'm a fan. Some cool guys.
I'm not really a fan of any scene, honestly.
I feel that.
I mean, like, I like the people and like our scene. I don't know. Scene is a weird word. I guess it depends on how you define it. But I don't know. I just hate being around a lot of people, so I just hate scenes.
My favorite scene, it's in Shark Boy and Lava Girl when
Y'all,
George Lopez is in his big ass fucking suit.
y'all ever seen Black Swan? There's some
I
good
haven't,
scenes in that
actually.
movie where she turns into a fucking pigeon.
Pigeon gang.
Shout out the Pigeon Army.
Pigeon Army. Now, how big is the SoundCloud rap scene out there in LA?
It's fucking huge. It's running the world right now.
So isn't like anybody can be anything out there? Is it like one of those like?
No, it's not as forgiving as this scene.
Damn.
Like if you suck, people will just tell you suck, and like
Well, I guess I'm
They're
not going to
like,
rap in
yeah.
LA anymore. Fuck.
they're just like, you
Just
should
kind of crush
just
that.
give up, you know. But like around, yeah, like if you like suck and you go on stage, like people just won't fuck with
They
you.
boo you.
But like here, like if you like suck, people will like support you and like help you and like try to get you better.
You don't come back. That's cool.
Yeah,
No, I think
people are a lot more friendly in this scene.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we're like you said more forgiving because like Yeah, there's some shows where people just like walk the fuck out at like LA. I'm like,
And there's a lot of
Yeah.
politics. Well, I guess there's politics in every scene, but it seems like LA's scene is a lot more politics.
Mm.
damn.
I mean, it's a city. There's a lot more people in it. A lot
Well,
more.
no
opinions.
shit.
I
Fuck
mean,
it.
like, you gotta
Well, I think-
expect that.
But like who you know is like everything. Like everything. Like that's
Yeah.
how you get anywhere. Like if you want to play certain shows, it's all about status there. Like people in LA, they just care about like money or clout, and if like you can't offer like either of those, they don't want anything to do with you. Like
Now, did you ever get any of those hookups?
what do you
Like
mean?
just like getting like into like certain shows, or like is it
Oh
like
no, yeah.
did you have to like pay to get in the shows to take photos, or it's like
No. I was just doing it on my own for a while and like just getting in based off like my portfolio, because I used to just like sit around all day and like message like I would find a show I wanted to go to and I would message like whoever's running in like, hey, like, do you want me to take pictures there? And they'd usually be like, oh, like show me what you can do, and then I send a picture and they're like, okay. But then eventually I just started shooting for a music blog. I shot for a music blog for a while. I'm not gonna give no clout, but they would get me into like all my stuff basically, like whenever like they would basically find shows for me to go to, and like they would just tell me what to do, and I didn't have to find my own work anymore, so that was nice.
So now, with that being said, favorite like show you've ever like, well, like for Cam, because like favorite show you ever played, but favorite show you ever shot. Now it's not limited to just the one scene; it's just all around.
Chief Keef.
I'd say the Chief Keef show is definitely up there, but recently the Lick show at the Fox Theater was up. Like that was
a cool one.
I had a lot of fun shooting for that one, even though I was like stressing out and like running around like a madman the whole time.
Yeah, how does photography work at a show? It's like you trying to
Showing
find like the
around,
best
showing.
angle
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I was like running around the stage like in circles, like fucking just
That
like
camera-
recording the
not
whole
like people
time.
Camera
get in the
died
way
there.
and shit, right?
I had like two cameras. I would like throw one and like take
Mhm.
record with the other one, and then like set that one down. And just like switching between cameras, like swapping out
Pretty- it's
lenses
pretty
as
tough.
fast as I could,
Damn.
just because like I didn't want to miss anything.
Yeah, that's what like. I think having the height advantage also works too, because you can look over all the small children
Oh
that
no,
like
yeah,
to
I was
attend.
definitely pissing people off at that Fox Theater show, and like I just didn't care because I don't care.
Just turn around and just be like,
Or
I
you-
take photos. Bro.
I mean, like I know it's like I don't know, like photographer etiquette,
You'd
and
be
be
like,
like courteous of like the people, but it's like at the end of the day, this is my livelihood, and
It'd be like that, dude. It'd be
And
like
people
that.
get mad, so like, do you know who you're talking to right now?
It's
You're talking to
Dev
DEVDARKO. No, that's no, because like I see like people at like hardcore shows,
Mhm.
and like these photographers are like right in the middle of everything, and there's just like people are like throwing like they're like flailing their arms, and like this is expensive equipment that can get fucked up easily, and they run
Oh,
that
no,
risk, but
definitely.
you have
Yeah.
to get that good shot. You sacrifice everything for that one,
Yeah, exactly.
that one good shot.
yeah.
I mean, that's what like I fucking wish you were filming on Saturday, because
Dude,
like
I really wanted
the
to be.
fucking reclaim set where Garrett got thrown. I don't know if you saw that.
I don't know if I did. I was watching
in
the
the
whole
back.
time though.
He Garrett jumped like this and did like some Spider-Man shit,
Mm-hmm.
and like they picked him up and like threw him across to the other wall.
Damn.
I didn't.
I was
I
like,
don't think
how
I
you,
saw that part.
how y'all gonna throw a whole ass man like that? But
Yeet.
your favorite show, Cameron, that you
Um,
performed?
I'm gonna be real. That show on the 25th, August 25th,
Yeah,
Local
you-
Man's Awful Show. That was a
You
lot of fun.
you kept like motioning.
That was such a great show.
You kept motioning to like you're gonna jump, and you got
Yeah.
up and crouched on the drum riser, and then would just step off me. So you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
I
and
did
then-
it right at that
yeah,
last part of the song.
yeah.
though.
And then so you say that you're number one.
That was a lot of fun. That was, I mean, it was fun
That
to
was a
see.
lot of
I mean,
people.
just overall, everybody there, dude. Everybody was there to support everyone. It was super fun.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, with like people don't realize like their impact. County Fair had a really big impact because like everybody was singing Ponyo or Ponyo, however fucking.
Ponyo.
Yeah.
Like I saw like Deb was up front.
Dude,
Fucking.
that scared the shit out of me. Cause like, at first it was like a bunch of people, but then everybody started backing off, and I was like waiting for Eli to come grab the mic, and like he just stayed in the corner. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm the only one like still singing this song." Like,
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? But yeah, no, that's damn. That's fucking. That show was insane.
Dude,
it
it
was
was
great.
fun.
It was
so
such a
much
good
fun.
show.
Now, Cameron.
Too many
A lot of people
ex-girlfriends
don't know this. Huh? What?
there.
I'll hear it back in post. So I'll hear what you're up to in the fucking when I'm mixing. What's up? I can send it out to my mastering engineer. No, you're a hockey player.
I am.
How's that work? How's the like? Does that interfere with County Fair?
No, No, I mean, I used to play. I actually met Eli.
Fuck,
fun
I'm gonna go
fact,
pee while
for
he's
hockey.
talking about this.
Enjoy that. I actually met Eli through hockey back when we were like 6 years old. But hockey's a lot of fun. I used to play it like throughout high school. I used to play constantly. It was like 3 times a week.
Yeah, was it
More.
at Bishop Amont?
Yeah, it was at Bishop Vermont. I played for their high school. And then out of that, I went to college camps. I got offers to go to colleges, but I decided I was going to stay here. I didn't want to go.
What colleges?
Cal State Northridge.
Northridge is good.
Yeah, I know. I was
Seaside?
really tempted to take that one, but I should have. I really should have, but
Yeah, but where would County Fair be?
that's what I'm saying. That's kind of why I stayed. I wanted to follow, and like I love hockey. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to go into a college setting where I'm practicing every day, busting my ass. Granted, it'd be a lot of fun, but I wanted to pursue music and art, and I mean, my main goal is to, be a director in film. So I want to pursue that.
Now, with hockey, who's your favorite hockey team?
You gonna put me on the spot like this?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna put you on a motherfucking
Alright.
spot like this.
I'm gonna be real. When I was a kid,
And we're back with the Local Man's Podcast, brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
use code LOCALMAN for 0% off at purchase.
Alright, so favorite hockey team.
Okay, when I was a kid, my parents were always Kings fans. They grew me up, raised me as a Kings fan.
They done grown
now
you.
Now that I'm grown as fuck.
I wish my parents raised me.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, Mom.
Tampa Bay Lightning. That's
Tampa
my
Bay
team.
Lightning?
Yep.
It's a tie for me. It's either the Ducks or the Devils.
I got respect for the Ducks. I mean, throughout high school, they ran that league. So like when people,
with the
when I'm like,
Ducks.
oh, I like the Kings, they're like, fuck you, I like the Ducks. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I like the Ducks. I support them. I'm glad that they
I'm
like
pretty
help
sure
me.
we've had that exact same conversation before.
I usually have it with most people that are like, oh, you're a Kings fan. I'm like, oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, no, like I think rivalries in like sports is the dumbest shit in the world. It's
People
just
get
like
fist fights over it.
it's just like how does it affect you? Like
You like the Canadians? I'm gonna beat your ass.
yeah, it's just like it's
That's
like
me when like people get offended because like you say that like country music is trash. And it's like, is country music really a part of like your personality? Like, is that
Yeah,
what you
it's like-
define yourself with? Like,
Yeah,
is
it's like,
country music? You're
it's like-
offended now. Like,
it's like, oh, this team sucks. I was like, well, you beating me up's not gonna change how they play. So
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
true.
It's like it's
They're like, hey, we beat up Brad. They're like, oh fuck, we're wired.
they're like they're like fucking perfect streak after that. Yeah, no, hockey's cool. Do you play any other, or do you like any other sports?
I played sports when I was a kid. I played a lot of sports. I played soccer. I played baseball. I messed around with football, but I never got into it because it was like, if I played football and got hurt playing football, I couldn't play hockey. So it was like a hockey came first type of deal.
What's the worst sports injury you ever received?
Okay, thank God.
I got ligma once.
Don't even. I should have broken my leg, but I didn't break my leg. I went to the boards really fast. This was
Boards.
the boards, the outside of the ice.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
walls.
I thought you said
That's
I
all
went
the
into
people
the.
that
The
aren't-
glasses.
I thought he
people
said.
who
I
aren't
thought-
having fun. They're
I
just
thought he
sitting
said
there.
I went into the boys really hard. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
boy, you better chill out when you come into the boys like that.
If you heard that joke, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I was going in really fast for the puck, and a guy was behind me, and he basically took a stick and just like cross-checked me. So he had it like horizontal and just hit me real hard in my waist, and it threw my legs out, and I went legs first, and my leg popped out of its socket and looked like it snapped, and I just grabbed it and snapped it back in, and actually scored on that shift. It fucking hurt. Like I was just running off of adrenaline. I got up and got right to the net, and somebody
So,
passed
what
to me and I
position
scored,
you
so.
played in hockey?
I used to play forward, just on wing, and I mean that's the go. You're getting your ass beat the whole time. But like I started playing center, and that's basically offense and defense. So you got to be in the zone, you got to bust your ass, and you got to be one of the first people back to defend. So
God
I
damn.
cut myself opening a can of SpaghettiOs once.
Damn.
that's
Yeah.
rough.
But I was too scared to get stitches, so they had to like glue my finger and then cast it. My mom was very angry because like I wasn't able to use my hand when I could have just gotten stitches and everything would have been fine.
Did you use Neosporin?
And look at you now, fucking DevDarko running the fucking HD.
Yeah, that
Fuck
would DevDarko would not have happened if you didn't cut your finger on.
Fuck SpaghettiOs. We fuck with beefaroni on this side.
And then another thing too, you're an would you say amateur short or you're doing the short film thing?
I am doing a short film. I want to pursue basically any aspect of film. That's what I want to do. I mean, I want to direct, but it's very difficult to get into. So I want to just try and work my way into film. And
All right.
I'm doing
Fucking Dev's like sucking on the microphone or something. He's like licking it.
It's my ligma, bro.
It's the ligma.
But yeah, it's called a breakfast date. It's like it's basically this day and age, but it's like a classical twist on like people meeting. So it's kind of like more romantic, and there's no like
So is it
digital
like
media type of deal involved
so it's old ways, but
in 2018.
I thought it'd be like Tinder, you up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I super liked her.
2 a.m. Just what you doing?
Yeah, that's dope. So,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
gonna be
that's gonna be your first project, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be my first real like actual project because I've done stuff. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to make videos like in my neighborhood, but that doesn't
Dev's just
apply.
having fun over here.
Here.
My Corona's all gone.
Yeah, I need another Corona.
That's dope. And then you're looking for people, right?
I am looking for people, so if anybody's interested in acting, I have 2 main character slots open and some extras. I mean,
Now here's the thing. The second episode. Oh wait, no. I'm fucking time stamping this. This is gonna come out in like 2 weeks.
that's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
So I mean, if someone comes up and grabs the spot, then get fucked. Nerd.
message me anyways, unless I'm working on it. Then sorry.
Yeah, message him in 2 weeks when you hear this. Short film. Let me see. Little House Phone. Let's touch on Little House Phone.
Okay.
Who is Little House Phone?
I mean, he's a rapper. He like doesn't know anything about me, so it's just funny that I'm like talking about him like because he's like, I don't know, significant in my life.
He does. Wait, like he doesn't even know who you are.
I mean, I'm sure he'd like remember if I like told him like who I was, but like no, I'm sure he meets 1,000 people.
Oh shit, that's
Hey,
Dev Darko.
I'm Dev Darko.
He's like, oh fuck yeah,
No,
it is.
no. He's just somebody I took like I just like shot at one of his shows before.
Little house
like-
phone, feet Dev Darko.
I'm trying to think about.
Dev Darko.
I'm trying to think about how much I want to say about this. I don't know. Like, I have a friend who's like really good friends with him, and so like I don't know. We just have mutual friends. That's all.
That's cool. That's cool.
Getting
Little
that
House Phone.
money.
Shout out to that Little House Phone print. That was one of the things we talked about.
Yeah.
Like you shooting photos of Little House Phone. I was like, how the fuck? And then like I realized that you're very, very big.
Yeah.
I was like all about that LA scene.
No. I'm not that big.
He's fucking huge, dude.
Shut
He's
the
fucking Dev
fuck
Darko.
up.
Yeah, Dev Darko.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's your favorite? I don't know.
Shout
What's
out
your
to
favorite
Pigeon Army.
SoundCloud rapper right now? Or you stopped listening to that shit?
No, I listen to it a lot actually.
What's your take on Lil Peep?
He's like one of my favorite artists.
Really?
Yeah. I was like supposed to meet him too. I didn't get that
Wait,
chance.
went and killed himself.
Don't. Come on.
Hey, hot takes.
He didn't even kill himself.
I mean, substance abuse.
Okay.
Physicality
let's
excuse.
stop.
No,
This local man podcast. Why do I keep saying podcast?
I don't know.
This local man podcast is brought to you by SoundCloud.
We're just gonna bleep all that shit out. Okay, Lil Peep. How about what's that? Lil Xan.
I mean, we were both born in Redlands, so like I guess.
Hey,
like,
what's up?
Respect. They were connected at birth. You feel me?
yeah,
fucking-
and we're both like Mexicans that look really white, so like I feel like we're like related in some way, but I'm not the biggest. I think he's sold out. I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I fuck with his face tattoos though. I like those.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of other ones. Is Lil Pump past that? SoundCloud.
I mean, that's where he came from. So, I mean,
Fuck. I'm trying to think of more people.
I mean, I actually like I fuck with Lil Pump's like older stuff just because like when it first came out it was like so counterculture and everybody was like what the fuck is this and like everybody like was like yo like this shit's trash but I was like hell yeah like
Hey, I got a
he's just,
question for
like
you,
he's
local
going
man.
super
What?
hype.
You get that shmoney?
No. it's all lose here.
No, dude. You getting that shmoney? Putting that shmoney in your schmockets?
Try schmuck it. Okay. How about Lil Yachty? His SoundCloud era.
I fuck with Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
I
Lil
like.
Yachty,
What's
dig
someone's
Lil
song?
Yachty.
SAATS. Sats.
SAT.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's
But like
pretty
I
good.
fuck with his personality. Lil Yachty just does himself and he's really smart business wise because that dude has fucking millions.
Who do you think is the smartest SoundCloud rapper?
Dev
I don't know if
Dev Darko.
I'm thinking like if my career grows any further in the SoundCloud area and like people look back on this and the smartest SoundCloud rapper, I can't. If I
Nah,
I gotta say 6'9", because that dude gets people talking about him. Like, say what you want about him, like
Skittlehead
hate
ass.
him, like or love him. I'm not even gonna say what I think about him, but he gets people talking about him. And like, if it's good publicity or bad publicity, he stays in the limelight. So like, if he's doing it on purpose, he's the smartest person out there because he's the biggest meme of this year. Like,
Yeah, I'm always like reading headlines. I'm like, oh shit, he's in court now.
yeah,
Oh wait,
people
now
like
he's not in it.
people are interested. Like, even if they hate him,
That
people
outfit
still
for
keep up with
court.
him.
Yeah,
Fucking
no.
tie, dude.
Like, he
Um,
makes people hate him, and like that's what makes people think about him. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
any exposure is good exposure. You know what I'm saying?
guess.
yeah, I mean, really, like, I mean, you guys probably listen to his music. You're like, I got to know what his music sounds like,
Mhm.
you know? Like,
I've never heard one of his songs.
really?
No.
You don't have
You
to.
should check it out. They're interesting.
Okay. I wanted to ask. This is both. This works for both the guys. How was the trip up to Fremont or Panda Studios?
Pound it.
It was lit. It was
So how many
super fun.
people? Who all went?
Just
Yeah, it was Dev and basically
Fair.
us, yeah, County Fair. And Lagan and Benet showed up.
Yeah, they went- they
taking a
met
little
us down
tour,
there.
Yeah, they just met us there when they were like driving the coast. Yeah, we were there and then we just hung out with Ryan, which was super fun. I already missed that dude.
Now, how was Did you record when they were? Were you filming when they were recording?
yeah, I'm supposed to like have made like a documentary about it, but I just forgot.
How was that like experience from being like not necessarily an outsider, but just like being there and not recording music, just like sitting there and just chilling the whole
Honestly,
time?
it's kind of Morty. It's honestly kind of boring, but it's fun to like hang out. Cause like recording, I literally just had to sit there the whole time and like point my camera. Like I couldn't talk, I couldn't like move or like make any noise at all. So like that got kind of boring. But hanging out and like the whole experience was super dope and super fun, and I'll probably never forget it because we did a lot of like really funny shit on the trip. And yeah, I actually fell asleep while they were recording at one point because I was so like exhausted and bored. Like, and I don't know why they didn't wake me up because they brought me and like paid me to like record them, but I fell asleep and they're like, "Nah, let him
Because you were
sleep."
sleeping like a baby on that couch, dude.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was super fun.
That's cool. You had fun too.
I did. I had a blast.
How was recording? Was it
Dude,
nerve
it was so
wracking?
much fun. Having that isolation room, getting in there, watching him plug our shit into the walls and then strum and you can hear it rumbling out in the other isolation room like that. It was just, it's cool. It's different. It's fun.
We were just keeping it punk, you know, just
Yeah,
drinking
dude.
Four Locos,
Yeah,
eating
fucking
pizza.
I heard
partying
y'all were
hard.
drinking Four Locos out in
Hell
the
yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah,
Dude, we were drinking
going
Four Locos that
wild.
whole week.
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, we were
Trust
like on
me,
a
we
Four
did.
Loco kick for a while. Like it was like a meme in the group, and so like we would only drink Four Locos, even though we absolutely fucking hated them.
We stay true to our memes.
Now, this works too for both of y'all. Do you like playing house shows more, or like venue based? Like, do you like filming house shows or venue based shows?
It depends ultimately. I
Venue.
gotta say.
Venue.
Hands down, because like at a venue, like basically everybody who can go backstage and like the crowd are like separate and like they're like just two different people, and like I get like more space and more privacy, and like I don't have to worry about like the crowd, because like at a house show, like if I'm like pushing through people are like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, but
Yeah.
if I do that with the press pass on my neck, people are like, oh, like he's allowed to be a dick.
That's totally understandable, yeah.
Not that I'm a
How's
dick.
that?
I'm a
How's
nice
that
guy.
press pass feeling? Is it like dope? It's like, yeah, fuck you, I'm higher
Flashing
than
the
you.
badge.
No, honestly, like
It's like you're
I
walking.
feel
You're
like-
like,
I feel like people look at me like, why do you have that?
you know, fucking.
No, I'm just kidding. People are usually pretty nice. It's nice. I like it. I get to like, I mean, it's cooler than it actually. It sounds cooler than it actually is. Like telling the stories, like they sound super cool, and people are like, oh wow, that's so like cool that you were like hanging around these people and like doing this. But in reality, I just was like sitting in the corner, not talking to anybody because like I don't like talking to strangers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Then you venue or house shows.
I mean, it ultimately depends. I enjoy venues for that, atmosphere. It's really fun to play in venues, but I do enjoy house shows. It's just I enjoy house shows where it's not like, you don't know anybody and everyone's shit faced, and you're like, I hope
Oh,
Dude,
no.
shout out to like the
enjoying
10 band house
like
shows.
if I'm
Yeah,
like going to
fuck it.
enjoy a show though, definitely house shows. like if I'm going to like
Yeah.
as a fan, then
Mhm.
yeah, house shows for sure.
I feel like bands playing house shows, a lot more people. It's a little bit. It's more intimate, so people really get to
It's
like
just like a
talk
party,
to the people.
like-
Yeah, it's a lot more like chill, and I feel like that's how you gain more followers. A lot of the time is when you play house shows, because you've got like a close knit group of people around you, and they're genuinely listening. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And then Riot TV. What's Riot TV, Dev?
Riot TV was supposed to be something, but now it's not really anything.
Riot Boys.
Wasn't your first episode Thunderous Night?
Yeah, it was. I wanted it to initially be like, just kind of like a small time like media outlet, like
Yeah.
an MTV type of thing for like a local scene. Like that's what I wanted it to be, but then I just like kind of fell off from it and like didn't do anything for it at all. And it just kind of died out, and I never really bothered to like try to bring it back. It's just Riot TV now because like that's what I call my YouTube channel, and I don't feel like changing it. But and it like works. Like I don't know. It like seems like I don't know, like the fake it till you make it. Like people will see it on YouTube and be like, oh, like this is like an organization, but in reality, it's like
It's
just me.
Yeah.
So Riot TV is basically just my other alias.
And then another thing we can all agree on is how much we love Eric Andre.
Oh,
Yes,
dude,
most
obviously,
definitely.
yeah, he's God.
Ranch it up.
Now, I know Eli's name is Ranch Dubois.
What's up, Ranch Dubois?
I know my name is Cheese Wife.
Mhm.
What name are you pulling from, Cam?
Dude.
It's either like Ramadan Steve or like Steph Nugs
Dude,
or
I'll take Ramadan Steve.
I guess I'll take Steph Nugs. Like,
Stephanie. You have Dev,
Yeah.
Steph Nugs, Darko, and then Cam Ramadan Steve
Yeah, bro.
Myers. What's your favorite Eric Andre skit?
um,
I think my favorite one is the pick that person. Or it's
no,
Is
mine's
that the one where
the
they get shot?
yeah, it's
Like, in
it's
the
like,
studio?
and then she's like number 2, and then just boom, and then the
mine's
other two carry
like,
him out.
It's like, let's see what that looks like purple.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
like he's just like flipping through like pictures of things that are purple, and like everybody's clapping, and then he like goes to like a pencil and it's purple, and then he just fucking throws up, and he's like, get that off my stage. Like it's just I don't know.
I like the one with the big ass Italian chef. I can't remember his name, but he's sitting there and he's talking,
He, like,
and Eric
puts his
Andre's
nuts
just
in his
handing
sauce.
him ice, like just
He's
from
like,
the
"Stop
cup.
handing
Oh,
me
was
ice."
it Buddy Velastro,
It might have been. I don't know the dude's name.
the cake boss?
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy Velastro.
Yeah. He's like, quit giving me fucking ice.
No, I
And
like
then he's like, he like puts the guy's nuts in his like sauce, and he's like, I don't like that you're using my sauce like that. And he's like, well, some people are gonna use it like that. And he's like, no, I don't think so.
that one's good. What's the one with Wiz Khalifa where it's like we all like used to feed this retarded girl like acid and then like jump
Yeah,
around
it's
and scream
nightmare.
nightmare. That
Dude,
one's good. I like his street skits a lot.
I feel like he
Yeah, those are
understands
so
my
good.
like comedy like perfectly.
I think
like,
one of my favorite street skits is like the Che La Vie, like Che La Vie, and he's like running around stealing plates and shit. It's like broad daylight too.
Yeah.
And then like the Dalmatian one
Yeah.
where he's
Which
like
one's
dressed up
the
as a Dalmatian.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
that one's
he's like,
weird.
Pet me. He's like, baby.
That one's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty fucking.
I like the one where he's got like 6 of him, like dummies, attached to the
they're like all
fucking bars.
walking.
Yeah.
They're all walking.
He's like, I'm stuck. They're like shoving him in the doorway.
Yeah, or that one's good.
Which one's the real me?
Like they try to arrest him and shit. It's like, which one's the real me? That one's good. The fucking I'm trying to think of the other one. I just had in my the one with the toothpaste where he's the tube of toothpaste and he's like it's
Yeah,
like
and he's
it's
just sitting
coming
there,
out
yeah.
all wrong. It's like
Oh, stand on the side of the street.
or like when Hannibal's pretty good too. Like another good skit is when they do the duplicates of all of them. It's like Pauly D and like Andy
Yeah.
Samberg as Eric Andre, and then they have that one dude as fucking goddamn phone. I forgot to turn off my damn ringer. They have that one I can't remember who they did Hannibal, but it looks like he has looks like E.T.
Yeah.
And then I like it. There's like everyone's laughing. There's this like big dude for Pauly D, and he's got like this shitty ass hair for it.
You've seen the one? It's an old one. It's one of the first ones where he keeps switching from his glasses to sunglasses. And
No, I haven't
the
seen
chick's
that.
sitting there. She's like, you were just wearing Ray-Bans. He's like, I don't support Ray-Bans. She's like, it says Ray-Bans on your glasses. He's like, fuck.
I like the one. Oh shit! It's time for dark chicken, y'all. It's just like we're all dancing. It's like this chicken. It's just like zooming in and out. That one's good. Yeah, there's a lot of like good ones. Like just like veg on them and just binge them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one's good. I like the the one with T.I. comes
He
up
gets
from
so
the
mad.
ground. he's like,
He
and
gets
then
so mad.
what's the one where the naked assistant comes out?
That's like every. I don't know. This
And
happens
he's
a lot.
like, come here, and he's like, oh yeah, and he's like shaking his hand, and then they're just like, the fuck.
I would
and then-
love to be on that show.
Yeah, dude. Or what's the fucking rapper Ninja Warrior?
Oh yeah. What's like ASAP Rocky?
Yeah,
and shit?
he's like, I'm
Oh,
about
no,
to
getting
bust
beat
my
up and
shit. Yeah, that show's fucking insane. But I think we're about to end this. Do you have any future plans for Darko? Anything coming up? Anything?
Pigeon Army.
I just like leaked
Pigeon
that I
Army.
have a music video. It's gonna be my first music video coming out.
Can you dub some applause?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know if
we'll
it's gonna
put some
be out
applause.
when this comes out, but if it is, then go watch it. It's called Fast with Guapo Kobe, and yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna continue to like lock myself in my room and like get super paranoid that people are trying to kill me,
The
and
best.
like taking pictures of things. You know, just the
Alright.
Dev Darko usual.
Respect.
Shout out
Now-
the Pigeon Army.
Cam Myers.
Yes, sir.
Future of Cam Myers and CF. I
Future
think
Cam
they.
Myers.
I think they. We'll do feature Cam Myers. Like
The Nargoyle is rising.
the Nargoyle is. It's not rising. It has risen.
Dude, he's getting there.
Okay, now, you have the film coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You have more music by County Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Is Corolla still doing shit?
Not so much. It's kind of something that we just like to get together in our free time and just throw it together. I'm myself working on my own stuff right now.
Yeah,
It's
your
under
solo stuff.
Kenai.
Kenai.
Yeah, fun fact, that's from Brother Bear. The character's name is kind of random, but you know,
Shout out Bears that are brothers.
straight up.
Shout out animals with siblings.
Bro, it's a rare occasion. Animals don't have siblings, but when you find them,
It'd be like that.
I wonder if they have a concept of siblings.
I think they're like, oh
Like,
shit.
do
This,
animals like know
Brother
they're
may
related?
have some fish.
I don't know. It's kind of
Because
like.
like you know, animals like fuck their siblings. Like,
Oh,
anyways, bleep that out.
I would like to say they kind of do, because it's like, oh shit, this dude looks like me. Oh shit,
You
like.
think
They all
think
look
that, though? Yeah.
Yeah, but we all look. Well, you can say that about humans too. Like we all kind of look.
Yeah, I
the
look
same.
exactly like Trey Songz. I get that a lot actually.
Yeah.
I see Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
And then you got. I don't know. I think. I think when it comes to dogs, there's no rules. Rules out the window. Another Eric
First
Andre
rule of dog culture: there is no rules.
dog culture. There's no
dogs
dog
don't
culture.
give a fuck, dude.
Do you think there should be some laws for dog culture?
Eat shit. Eat that shit.
But yeah, no, I think you think this podcast is very productive. If you did you get everything you wanted to say out? Is there anything?
Dev, you're standing in Times Square. There's 50 billion people around you. The New Year's ball is about to drop. It's about to be 2020. Give me something. Arm just popped.
My name is Jeff.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I guess we can say that's.
Did you get what you wanted out of this?
Yeah, I
Do you have
answered-
anything else to say, Mr. Local
I don't
Man?
really.
Oh, actually, let's,
I like
let's
can't
do
remember
this.
anything that we just talked about, so I don't know
Let's
if this
let's
was
do
good.
this. There's like two more things.
Go
First
for it.
impressions. What was your first impression on Dev?
First impression on Dev? I met this kid in high
Goddamn.
school, and I didn't really know that many people, and I figured he was tight as fuck, so I started hanging out with him, and I was right.
Oh fuck, it's
He's
so
tight.
tight.
All right, first impression of Cam.
I like Cam a lot when we first met because
Camelot's dope. It's a
Yeah.
sick place.
they got swords and shit. No, but I didn't know anybody in high school that like listened to music that wasn't like on the top 20
Kelly
hits.
Clarkson,
It's
you
like
know?
everybody at Apple's super basic. If you go to Apple and you're offended, I'm sorry, but shut up. Yeah,
Encore
like
gang,
everybody's
what
super
up?
basic at that school. So like finding somebody that has like actual taste in like music and like art was cool. So like me and Cam became good friends pretty quick.
All right, what was your first
Oh my-
impressions on me?
Cam taught me how to play guitar. I was like,
I heard-
damn,
I
that
heard-
boy thicker than a McFlurry.
I
I'm
heard a
trying to
lot of people
slurp.
say I'm opinion. I'm like I have a lot of opinions. And I'm very opinionated, and then I'm Loud. They say I'm loud as fuck.
I thought you were funny as hell, honestly, from like Twitter and like the pictures you would post of yourself in like the
You're a
tracksuit
good comedian
with like
too.
like machine guns and
No,
shit.
you're up there. You're up there.
Like
Stop.
yeah, like me and my friend Alex would always just talk about like this dude's funny as hell. Like we need to become friends with him. And yeah, I mean this is like the first real conversation we've ever really had. But yeah, that was my first impression that you were just like a funny ass like meme god.
Yeah, because like on Twitter, it would just be like random shit. I'm just like, this is like.
You just didn't
like,
give a fuck. Like I
yeah, no,
respected it.
like honestly, it'd be like a fucking picture of a dude like spreading his butthole like wide open, and it'll be like just got done with homework. Just be like,
you would be like fucking posting the picture. I remember you posted a picture of on like a fucking Sea-Doo with like sunglasses and your tracksuit on.
yeah.
I was like, this dude's funny.
Like I posted that photo on Instagram, and I was like, watch me pull up. it's like that's some dumb shit right there. Like, but I think I guess people like it, and like I like the photos of, like me and because like people think I look like I'm Russian in my tracksuit,
You
so
do.
they're like straight up Slav.
I feel like everybody looks Russian in a tracksuit.
Yeah, no, like, and then I did that, and then like someone was like sending me like I can't even what the fucking the Russian text.
Up here.
Up here? Is that what it's called?
The big old monster.
No,
Is
not
that
up
me?
here. No, what is the text called?
Russian text.
Yeah, it's just Russian.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
USSR
Bottom
Comic
text.
Sans. Yeah, so when people would just send me message in Comic Sans explaining to me how I'm Slavic and all that. But yeah. What was your first impression on me, Cam?
I mean, back in kindergarten, like I was chill with everybody. You were chill as fuck, but once we like met again, I mean, I always thought you were tight.
Yeah, no, cause like I remember County Fair was like, yeah, dude, there's this dude named Cam and he knows you, and I was like, oh shit, and like, and they're like, yeah, dude, he kept like talking about you, and I was like looking at your Instagram or like your Twitter, I'm like, I don't know this guy, I'm like, I don't remember this guy, and then what are you whispering, you fucking?
I was whispering that this episode is brought to you by the Dollar Shave Club. Get
Dollars.
20% off. Dollar Shave Club with
At
your
local
code
man.
at local man. Dollar Shave Club.
No, but yeah, no, yeah, and then you're like, dude, you remember me? I was like, dude, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember you.
I mean, it was a long ass time.
And then we had that one homeboy, Trevor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That guy was wild.
Yeah, dude.
Trevor, if you're listening, I want you on this podcast.
What's your first impression of us?
Cam.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's tall as fuck. Same with you. I was like, damn, this guy's tall. I thought I was gonna hate you from your Twitter.
Why?
I've
Everybody
never-
says that. Everybody always thinks
Because
they're
like,
gonna hate me.
you would do the thing where like, oh, I'm gonna stand on the sink. And
That shit was
shit.
funny.
And then like, the way you looked, I was like, oh, motherfucking hype beast. And I was like,
Dude,
and then like I
everybody
met you, and
fucking
then I
hates
was
me
like,
before they meet me.
I'm like, damn, this guy's dope as fuck.
I don't
And
even, like, it makes me sad because I don't do anything. Like, I just, like, you know, I don't get it. But people always tell me that. They're like, yeah, dude, I thought you were a fucking douche before I met you. And I'm just like, thanks, dude. Like,
Yeah, because you had
I
that.
thought you were super cool.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you had that kind of like hype beast, like, and then like you filming and like taking photos of all the,
I don't
like,
even
the LA
care about my
rappers.
appearance, so that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, and then like yeah, I met you. And I was like, oh, this guy's dope as fuck. Like, all right, I can fuck
no,
with this
fuck
guy.
it. Yeah, I'm a piece. Fuck Devin. Fuck DEVDARKO. That guy sucks.
Cam's I can't. We met at that pool party,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you were kind of just, I don't know, you were floating, and then you like came.
You were floating.
Yeah, dude.
He was like floating around the party, and then
Yeah.
like you came over to my house while County Fair was doing the demo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, this guy's fucking hilarious. And then I posted that photo of you.
Yeah, dude, the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and then that got a lot of likes. And I was like, I'm going to keep this guy around. He's going to get me famous. Nah. But, yeah, no, I think, yeah, I don't know. I thought you guys were dope. And then Band Radar. What was what has been on your radar recently? What have you been jamming?
I've been listening to a lot of R&B lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck no,
We were
baby.
listening I was jamming out on the way over here. I don't remember the names. I don't know, like
I mean,
Frank
well, he's-
Ocean, Daniel Caesar, this guy named Burhana,
Alright.
Brent Fayez.
My favorite
I've been on my R&B
performer,
grind.
Nickelback.
Never me as a wise man.
But I mean, I don't know. Tiger's Jaw is always a go-to.
You going to that 10-year anniversary?
No, I don't know how I feel about seeing
How
him
do you feel
perform
about
it
Tiger's
without
Jaw,
Adam.
Brad? Care to share?
I love Tiger's Jaw.
Yeah?
I love that new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You were getting mad on that last podcast.
Which podcast?
The one about the 10-year show.
Was the question about?
Oh yeah, I was like,
like
yeah,
you
whatever.
are.
I don't fucking care about. I'm cool with it, but
Yeah.
like, I'm not going out my way to go
Yeah.
see Tiger's Jaw.
I've been on Van Sire lately. I've been really into like synth, like all the synthy stuff, like that, like jazzy synth.
Dude, you should check
Have you
out.
heard of the Licks?
Dude, you should check out this one.
No
like,
shade. Shout out the Licks.
It's like I've been listening to like 90s electro, like Russian electro. And so like it's like some weird like shit. Like but no, there's this one band called Judge Bitch.
Oh.
And it's just like straight up like video game synthwave. It's like
Have you heard of Surgery Face?
No.
It's like 80s horror. Like I guess 80s horror music is like a genre now. Like and like there's multiple like artists that make that kind of music and it's super dope. Have you heard Baby Metal?
Oh fuck yeah, I know
Dude,
Baby Metal. Dude, give me chocolate.
This is fucking crazy. I love that shit.
Dude, that chorus in that song is
Dude, it's
fucking
so
awesome.
good. Like dude, their melodies are on point, yeah.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I think that wraps everything I want to talk about.
Rock on.
Thank you for coming in, Cam and Dev.
If I was annoying at any point during this podcast, I'm sorry.
Hey, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget it. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe.
And don't forget,
I'm gonna be giving away a $50 Amazon gift card, kids. Kids, if you find cocaine in your parents' drawer, snort it all. It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks once
thanks
again.
for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
And
See.
brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
Oh my God.
Dollar Shave Club.